Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns 2, bringing you the first match of the Link's Awakening DX any % no wrong work out of bounds tournament. It is Materia Steele versus HappyWithSugar, and on commentary for you are Zendat and Zintruthen. Say hello, guys.
Here, runners are just about ready. That is indeed the Xander TJE10 on the comms. Is that the pink underscore Batman 12 I see? I sure hope so. Let's see, runners should be just about ready to start here. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, today we have Maddie or Materia or whatever names she goes by, and Happy. So I think Maddie's PB is a 102.22 versus Happy with a 51.55. So I'm entirely rooting for Maddie to win this. Just saying. Oh, and we're off. Let's see if any of them manage to do bet skip, where you don't play the game. And it looks like Happy's stream is frozen.
To keep playing.
Oh, that might just be me. Oh, that is just me.
It's just
okay.
So just like pretty much every category except Fish the Pond, we have to go get the sword, because we basically cannot do anything at all without the sword.
I mean, that depends on what item you get to start with. Oh wait, this isn't rando.
True, yeah, the randomizer category, I guess we can call it that, is a little different. You might not get the sword at the beach.
You almost always don't get the sword at the beach. It's always like an hour in.
Yeah. And it's even worse when it's like the power bracelet is like 3 hours in. It's like the very last possible item.
Yeah.
So, this is rupee duping, where you hold out your sword and or shield, and if a rupee lands on you and the shield at the same time, you'll dupe it. Meaning that you just get a second one.
Both of them getting really bad RNG, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, man,
so now they have to farm the grass, which, needless to say, is really take a little while. Okay, there's some...
1 in 16 drop rate.
Yeah, and, well, maybe for hearts, I don't know.
No, for rupees. Maddie is actually getting incredibly good RNG in the grass. She went in with 3.
So both of them actually kind of getting in the shop relatively at the same time.
Yeah.
They steal, and that's actually an intended mechanic in this game. And even though this is not hundo, they still get a picture for stealing. So pretty much every category we get a picture as well.
Yeah, they're gonna quote-unquote buy 2 sets of bombs here by just opening save and quit menu and then saving and quitting. Which is basically they say yes to the shopkeeper text, but then save and quit before the rupees go down, and then they never actually go down.
We cannot do that with the trendy game, unfortunately.
If only.
I'm having some trouble with stealing, which can be quite a pain sometimes. Even if it seems like you're doing it right, there's sometimes just this little tiny thing that you might be missing.
Yeah, stealing is weird because the shopkeeper just alternates between 2 cycles. I think one is 128 frames and the other is 32. And it's just weird.
And see that Yoshi doll? We don't get that. This is the only thing that we see of the trading sequence. We do a couple skips a little bit later that just completely ignore it.
Is that the only thing we see?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't even tell. Yeah, you're probably right.
Because like in Hundo, at least you see a few things.
Yeah,
But in
and
this
Hundo you
category,
just
you don't
cut
really
into
need
the
to.
trade. And Hundo you just cut into it at the end and
Yeah,
skip most of it.
because bomb triggers, which is what we're gonna see right here on Happy Screen, just like that. Don't have to use the powder on Terran. Even though we have the powder, it's still slower to sprinkle.
Yeah, the bomb triggers are weird. There are probably people who know how they work, but the way I like to explain it always is just there are not supposed to be two bombs on screen at the same time. We do that anyway, and the game just kind of panics and triggers a cutscene.
Yeah, there's like it's way more complex than that. There's like something about item slots and bomb arrows and stuff like that. It's like it'll take forever to explain it all, and it would go right over my head. So
Yeah. Fun fact, you can trigger an arrow into a bomb arrow. It's really weird.
You're just gonna go for the pit walk. What a shame.
I'm so disappointed.
So we can actually open D1 from the side, which is really bizarre. You can do the same thing with D3, you'll see coming up in a little bit.
That's not that bizarre, it's just noodle arms. You don't have noodle arms?
I don't... Well, kind of. I'm like really scrawny, so I guess you could say I do.
It works really simply. It's just the game doesn't check where you are, it just checks if you're touching the block and if you're facing up, and it works. So yeah, Maddie's opting to go with some sword strats for these spiky boys here. Probably safer. She wants to conserve arrows, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Arrows can kind of be tight. Like, top runners will probably opt to use as many arrows. Not necessarily as many arrows as they can, but like trying to do as few equips as possible, which would involve using more arrows.
Yeah, the arrow route in this category is very lenient.
Yeah. And just like that, the mini-boss is dead. Because
Oh no. Maddie
even though
misses.
it's not a glitch to have the arrows at this point in the game doesn't think you're gonna know how to steal quite yet.
I think the game doesn't expect you to have arrows until D5.
Yeah.
I think the first arrow pickup is there.
I wonder if you're supposed... Like, the intended time you're supposed to learn what stealing is when... No, wait, because you don't get the picture. I was gonna say, like, because of the picture, but you'd have to steal to get the picture.
Yeah.
Is there something in the game that actually tells you about stealing?
I don't know. I don't
Like,
think so.
before you steal. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's D1. Moldorm was dealt with pretty nicely. Moldorm is a pain. Easily...
Literally the hardest boss. Ironically.
The first dungeon has the hardest boss. But, you know, it's kind of nice that, like, this boss is early in the run. Because if you do screw it up, at least you don't have to go far once you reset. The other problem, though, is that you are a lot more motivated to reset if you screw it up.
Yeah,
If you
I
screw
also
it up
feel like
later on in the run, you might want to just keep going anyway.
also feel like Moldorm is particularly harder for newer runners because they don't really have the movement down well. Because if you know how to use your D-pad and how to slash and jump, then it's not that bad, but that takes a lot of practice.
Yeah, I'm not even that good at it.
Yes, Astro, I said D-pad. Some of us choose masochism. But we don't talk about
it. That acorn there. The acorn that would have lost time. Because it literally does nothing to speed the game up. Instead, it just gives you a text box that you have to go through. However, there is a power-up in D3 that we're going to be getting that does save time. Called the Piece of Power. But we don't get it until D3 because of saving and quitting, which resets your kill count. you need, I think, 20? No, it's 30. 30
30.
kills to get a piece of power, but as soon as you reset, then, or you save and quit, then that count just goes back down to 0. There's a flock clip, text box, do strange things against interactable objects, and like when you get the text box, your character kind of shifts over a little bit, and it allows you to squeeze between the rock and the wall. And then D2, not too many glitches in D2 to really explain other than like ghost skip.
The most
however,
linear dungeon in any Zelda game ever.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
And yet, in this category, we split it into 2.
It's still linear.
Yeah.
Just do the
Out
first
of all the
one.
dungeons, yeah, it's like maybe D5. No, because D5 has so much backtracking.
Mm-hmm. D5
Even
can
if
be
we don't
confusing.
Skip much in D5, we still have to do so much backtracking. Yeah, it's not really linear. D8, we do a bunch of skips. Yeah.
Maddie's struggling with this flock clip.
There we go. Just like that. So ghost skip, you're supposed to light the torches and the ghosts will like be killable or something like that. I don't even remember how it's done casually. But
We
you can
don't
just
do
shoot
it
them
here.
off screen. Sorry, what did they do?
What?
What did the ghosts do?
They just go off screen and it's like, oh, they're not on screen anymore. They must be dead.
Yeah.
And then they die. Fun fact. You can only do this horizontally and not vertically because screens are 10 tiles wide and 8 tiles long. Some people would know all about that if they had played a certain ROM hack.
I'm gonna get to it eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, probably before the summer is done.
Nice. So Happy's coming up on Villa Skip here, where he's basically going to jump into this pit and then buffer the pause menu until Link falls down. And that was a 2 buffer. That was really solid.
Mm-hmm.
So then, when the falling sound happens, you get pushed down a little bit into the menu tiles, and then you can just transition down. And that skips like all of the trade sequence.
And then if you're kind of like between 2 tiles when you transition down, the game will zip you again out of the Villa Maze.
And now we see the return of Noodle Arms.
And these are like extreme noodle arms too.
Oh yeah. He's even doing it while holding the sword.
So there might be a noodle leg in there too.
I mean, Link is just basically Elastigirl.
So D3 is kind of straightforward until the Dongo skip. Then it just kind of goes, whoa! Oh, okay.
He's
The
what the-
honeycomb. That is actually another trade sequence item that we do see.
We don't get it though. But we
Yeah,
do see it,
we
I
also don't
guess.
get the Yoshi doll. We just see it.
Actually, is Terran there when you go past there?
No. So there's a piece of power. So Happy got 30 kills.
And that's the Dodongo skip. So they do a super jump and then release their spin to tink off of the Dodongos and just change their velocity over the blocks. And we have to do that twice.
Yep. And there's another way that you can do a shield bump to get to this nightmare key, but the bomb through the wall and jumping over, doing what I like to call dong skip, is much easier. Or dong jump, I mean, not dong skip. Dong skip is the dongo skip, it's the same thing. Oh boy,
Happy was
not getting into the corner there.
that was scary.
Yeah, you can soft lock on that, and then you have to do a hard reset.
And they absolutely would have soft locked if they went for it. Meanwhile, Maddie also enters D3. And now for the boss. This boss is actually called Mr. Framerule. That's canon.
I believe it.
And they get the quick kill nicely.
Uh-oh, picking up an acorn.
Oh no.
See if she knows that getting hit 3 times will... It doesn't look like it. Looks like she's gonna go with the acorn.
She might just not care.
But there is a bit of a backup. You can get hit 3 times and then you lose the acorn, and then your kill count is not reset, so you can still keep going with getting your piece of power.
Oh no!
No! That's a soft lock.
This is so sad.
That key block is like 1 pixel away. Damn.
That's awful. At that point, it probably would have been better for her to just grab the key at the start.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the boots.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
If you soft lock on the second one, yeah, I'd probably just do that and just go through the first key block.
Bowa doesn't behave.
This does kind of give an opportunity to get piece of power again, but you have to let the kind of go stairs a bunch of times and get some extra kills.
You'd have to kill like 1,000,000 Zols.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Happy is doing walrus skip here, so we bomb trigger the walrus, and then carefully transition left again, so we don't soft lock. And then they're going to die, because walrus skip actually locks you out of using your buttons. And dying
Except
resets
movement.
them. Yeah, movement is okay. For whatever reason.
Then thankfully, because it would be pretty much impossible to do this if it didn't.
Yeah, some people would call this a statue. Some people are wrong. Completely, utterly wrong.
Well, in some versions, some emulators, apparently the cactus is gray and looks like a statue.
Apparently.
Although I've never personally seen it. Here comes the other Dodongo skip. Nailing it.
Astro, you're right. Alpha isn't even a person, honestly. It's just some weird being.
Sacrifice a couple arrows, and you get a key.
Yep.
Definitely not a Lamola in there.
If you fall into this pit, you end up in the void. Purgatory.
Yeah. And then you don't save and quit back to those stairs. And that's actually kind of a reason why we don't enter the cave in order to get our buttons back. Because that's another way of doing it instead of dying, because we want to keep that save point. Or else your save point would be a cave, which is really far away. Alright,
hopefully
so...
Maddie doesn't die.
There you go. Now, Armos Maze is, like, just one of those things that, at least for me personally, you just never get good at. I still suck at the Armos Maze.
Oh, really?
I'm so bad at it. No matter how many times I go through, I'm just like, this is never gonna get fast.
Happy deals with Armos Knight nicely.
Armos Knight is also one of those things that's like a real pain to do. Get the timing down, because you have to basically know how many footsteps you hear with your boots, or know the timing before you actually get the dash. Or else you could just turn into the boss and take a hit without hitting the boss, which can easily get you killed, especially if you get stunned near the boss.
Yeah, her.
And this is the place where Bow Wow is basically useful. The only time in the entire run Bow Wow is
The
useful.
only
Getting
place. Anywhere
Otherwise,
else, we would
we'd
rather
love-
have him, but
I'd love to get rid of him.
if only.
If
We need
anybody has any
Sagas to
insight
come
on Bow Wow
back.
skip, please let us know.
Need Sagas to come back and find a new route where we return Bow Wow.
Then we have to like find a way. No, because we don't look at the picture, so we wouldn't get the picture. That would be handy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
Maddie
agree,
messes
Aster.
up.
So you want
Yeah.
to press start within 4 frames of placing the bomb.
Yeah, she's
So
doing
ideally
it
what
too
you do
slowly.
is just press the bomb button and then immediately press the start button. Like almost within one motion. Like just like that, you'll get it.
Yeah, so Happy is in D6. D6 can actually be a very scary dungeon because you go into Armo's Maze with 3 hearts typically. You usually take some hits there, and then you're at like no health going into D6, and then you have to damage booster those bubbles, and it's just awful. And then you die. Oh, and she still hasn't gotten it. Come on. Oh, now she's
Yeah.
moving diagonally. That's very dangerous. Oh no, she's in a soft lock. I have.
I can use the soft block here.
Yeah. Oh, she moved diagonally. If she knows that, I think there is a setup for moving diagonally, but I don't know if she knows it. So she might get lucky. She might soft block. We'll see. Oh, that looks good. Ah,
Yeah,
she got
gets
lucky there. My god. So yeah, if you move diagonally, it's based on subpixels. You have to move differently based on what your subpixels are. I doubt she knows the setup. She just did it.
Yeah. It's like one of those things that like you don't really learn until you screw it up.
Yeah.
And understand why it didn't work either. Sometimes you might screw it up and think like you might have screwed something else up, but it turned out to actually just be like a diagonal input.
Yep. Oh, I didn't see Happy's horse sense, but it looked fast.
Yes, it did. Looked very fast.
Oh, Maddie getting dangerously close on arrows here. Which should be fine.
Yeah,
That
in
was-
the Armos Maze you can kind of like wait a little bit for Bow Wow to eat if you need some extra arrows. Or go out of your way to pick up any arrows that maybe Bow Wow that aren't on your way.
Yeah, she might pick up some arrows in the Armos Knight thing. There's arrows under the pots.
Now, something I think a lot of people don't realize is that they can equip their boots and shield a lot earlier and actually pick up the heart that's through the wall on the other side there. That sometimes happens when Bow Wow eats the Tektite.
Huh.
It's a good way to get an extra heart if you're a little bit low.
Happy finishes D6.
With a gold,
Oh yeah.
probably was first try horses then.
Yeah,
There you go.
she did
There's
say it.
two arrows under those pots. I didn't even know those were there.
Oh really?
No, had no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of places where you wouldn't expect stuff to be.
Nice. There's a good backup there. Barely getting
That
that
was
dash
good.
in time.
Oh, Happy going for the dumb strat where you only do 2 Jesus jumps, which is incredibly hard to do.
He
Let's see
gets
if they
it.
get
He's
it.
lined up.
Oh, they got
Nice.
it. Amazing.
Those were really good pieces jumps. Wow.
oh, they were okay-ish. The first screen was kind of slow.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, getting the 2 jump strat is certainly an accomplishment.
Yeah, like the trick is to like land to jump off the ledge from the side, which requires like really well-timed input.
Yes, I can't do it.
But yeah, Astra's right. Like, you know, a little practice.
Oh, Maddie is on half a heart. Let's see if she
Yee.
opts to take a death. Probably not. Knowing her.
Sometimes taking a death is just worth it, especially right at the start of the cave. You've got a shark that can kill you there.
And she doesn't take the death? Oh, she almost did. Then Bao was there.
Yeah.
Let's hope the cutscene drops the heart when Bao eats it. Or she just doesn't manip it. She probably doesn't know she's
Maybe
supposed to manip it.
Maybe she's saving an arrow.
Oh, that could also be the case, yeah.
I don't think it's like the biggest time save. It might
Yeah.
not be worth an arrow and a bomb at this point.
She has 7
However-
arrows.
Yeah.
The problem here is that she only has 3 bombs. So that might come back to bite her later. Yeah, choosing not to use a bomb here. Which is actually very smart because she still has to kill the Wizrobes later.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the other Wizrobes too, though.
Right.
Hmm.
She's
So she's not enough.
yeah, this is a problem for her. Of course, the
being
fairy's
a bit of
running
a jerk.
away. As always.
Fairies in this game are like just giant trolls.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Maddie's gonna back this up. Probably doesn't realize that she doesn't have... that she needs bombs.
Are there other ways of killing the Wizrobes?
A lot of arrows, but there's 4.
Yeah. Not gonna be quite enough.
I think magic powder just stuns them. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
like,
doesn't have
just go
enough.
for the
There's no
arrows.
way. They take 4 arrows. She doesn't have enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be one short.
In the meantime, Happy is doing D4. And looks like... oh, I thought they got a good pattern, but they didn't. Yeah, that pattern is just RNG and probably predetermined by something. We don't know what, though. Because some patterns are way more common than others.
And dash does not work. Looks like this is the moment of realization. So this is the easier of the 2 methods. Just loses 4 seconds, not a huge deal. Basically just saves a couple equips. D4 is a really fast dungeon, and almost not really so much because of glitches, but just because you can jump over pits really easily that weren't intended to be jumped over.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's gonna do. I know there's probably bombs under some pots here.
And we just saw the easiest boss, unless you're Gorgon. They just shoot a couple bomb arrows down, and that's it.
Looks like she might be following my advice to go to D4. And then arrows are... you don't need arrows in D4, so yeah. That's probably the play here.
You do need a bomb, though.
There's bombs in D4.
Yeah, that's true. right at the start.
Oh, she is struggling with these Jesus jumps. In the meantime, Happy making their way to D5 on the split where nothing happens.
And yet, they actually golded it in the last race, I think.
It's possible.
Yes, D5 is Astro's favorite dungeon. I don't understand.
It's a good dungeon. I like it.
And now my screen's frozen on Happy Screen.
Yeah, me too.
Just kind of frozen on, like, the third room.
Oh, there it
There
goes.
we go. Guess I just needed to sync up a bit.
So they're going to the left side simply to get a key and then go back. And then later they're gonna come back here again because that's just how fun this dungeon is with all the backtracking it has. This was the game dev's attempt to make it not linear. Yeah, we're going to fight Master Selphos here 4 times. Because 1 time wasn't enough, clearly.
Each time less pleasant than the first.
Of course, of course. And we're actually going to overkill Master Selphos here, which you're not supposed to be able to do. And the default room item for this room is a key, so he just drops a key. And we use that to save like 5 seconds. Take a slightly faster route through the dungeon. And Maddie's opting to go to the shop.
Probably the best way to go.
Yeah, I think the smartest play from here would be to go to D4 and then do D6, finish D6 later. Because she has the level 2 bracelet, the ghost won't spawn.
She might be considering the bombs from... Oh.
What should...
Oh, okay.
Oh, might have been,
We might have misclicked something.
yeah, probably.
And, probably just considering, like, bomb and arrow count maybe later on the run, too.
She's really stocking up.
Yep.
I shouldn't actually get that much.
Well, just enough to get by.
Yeah.
Hey, here comes the dumb jump of D5.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is still not my least favorite part. My least favorite part is the boss. I hate the boss.
Oh, trust me, there used to be way dumber jumps in the route.
Yeah.
Especially that one in D4 that we don't do anymore.
Well, you do it if you play Warpless.
Oh, you do? Yeah, it's awful. Oh, it looks like she is choosing to go back to D6.
Yep. Probably doesn't know about just going to D4.
Well, I did tell her, but she just wants to follow the route, I guess.
Well, you gotta admire dedication. I probably would have forfeit by now.
Yeah, me too. Or I might have memed the hell out of it. That's probably what I would have done.
Yeah. Memeing would be more fun. Because then, like, the whole run wasn't at least a total waste of time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now Happy is going to go the unintended way to the boss, where we're going to clip through these blocks here by using the hookshot a bunch, and he got insane frame rules there, my god.
Fast.
Or they, sorry.
I think that that may just be the fastest hookshot clip I've ever seen.
Yeah. This boss is called Wall Man because he's a man in the wall. It's actually not a wall snake at all. It's an animatronic controlled by a man in the
Makes a lot
headquarters of
more
the
sense,
dungeon.
actually, because it does kind of look like an animatronic.
It does.
Well, that was pretty good D5.
Listen, Astro, I'm just making this up as I go.
Saving time. So Happy is on pretty good pace. You know, like
Yeah,
they can still make lots of time save later on, possibly PB.
Yeah, they're only 20 seconds behind their PB. Although it does look like the best possible time is behind their PB, so probably not. Alright, so Maddie coming up on her arch nemesis, this super jump, which she cannot do. Ever. She struggles with it a lot.
It's a hard jump when you don't know the exact timing.
It's really weird.
There's something about the water makes super
There she
jumps
goes.
strange. And you gotta, like, every attempt you have to make sure you're lined up properly or else you can actually soft lock.
Well, it's not
You're
it's not
too
the
high.
water, it's just that you're on the corner, basically. Which makes it delayed and awful.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
However, if there are pegs in a room, it does mess with jumping a lot. It's weird. Pegs do weird things.
Not a terrible horse heads. Wish I got horse heads that good more often.
Just channel your inner bamboo, and you will always get first try.
Yeah. I need to, like, stare at my game and just say, become a bamboo cart.
Yeah, just manifest it.
And there's the guy who's super hungry in the mountain, and we never feed him.
Yeah.
Now
He
is
oh, go ahead.
arguably the hardest trick in the run. Depends who you ask. Some people just, for some reason, have an easy time with this. It's Rooster Skip. We never look at the rooster in any category except glitchless, because this is a glitch, so we can't do it. But
This is
yeah.
intended.
So there's Happy's just gonna be doing it the buffered method, which is much easier. But there is actually a way of doing it unbuffered, and you have it's double frame perfect. Clean. That was a clean one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, Maddie finishing up Floor Boy. That's the canon name. It's not Facade or anything like that. That's not canon. That's a fan-made name. Yeah, right. Batman makes a very valid point. We've never seen that before. Especially someone in chat has never seen that before. Hot Boy is coming later, Alpha. Don't worry about it.
Probably also saw Happy save and quit the start of Rooster Skip Cave. That is not just to have a slightly faster backup in case you do fail Rooster Skip. It's actually because it sets up for a glitch on Evil Eagle, where you can shoot the hookshot through the ground. And yeah, you'll see that pretty soon, a couple minutes here.
Oh, Batman was talking about a different thing. Oh, I thought he was memeing. Yeah, in Rooster Cave, you can actually push the blocks if you don't feel comfortable jumping over the pits. It wastes about 2 seconds, I think.
Yeah. Certainly what I did for the longest time. I was not confident in myself in that pit. And
Yeah.
the annoying thing is like the double pit right after that you can just
Yeah,
jump
it's
over
awful.
without dash, and it's like I was always afraid of falling in. So we don't need the ball to knock down these pillars because bombs are just way better at doing the job. We just abuse more bomb triggers because bomb triggers are broken.
Nah, they're completely intended. Yeah, no worries, Batman. We'll see Hot Boy later. He's the hottest of boys.
And Goomba Surf! So you want to be 1 pixel into this wall, or else you will not be high enough to make it onto the ledge at the top, which is what we're aiming for by doing a naked super jump. Did we even explain super jumps?
No, but we're way beyond that.
Yeah. You seem like if you're clipped into a wall and you do like certain inputs, you can get an extra jump. You trick the game into thinking you're on the ledge. Because all these walls and dungeons are ledges. And yeah. So that was a naked super jump, meaning you just don't have a weapon. And you bounce off the Goomba and you just barely get far enough to land on the ledge.
Hot Boy becomes Hot Man when he turns 18. Until then, he's legally not actually allowed to be hot. Here we see Papel, the best character. Unfortunately, this run is also Cold Hombre %. It's very sad.
Do you do the whole training sequence in Glitchless? Or
Probably.
do you also skip that?
You probably do it up to Candlelit. Because the rest is only for the lens.
Well, you do need to get the key, the D4 key. So I guess you.
Yeah, that's right, but
would need to get
yeah. So you do it up until Pineapple.
Yeah.
Gudra Serve. I love Gudra Serve. Yeah, Happy making their way to D8 now. Definitely gonna save Marin. If they don't save Marin, then their run is just invalid at this point.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Wow, I can't believe they're a sociopath.
Just gonna leave her on the bridge there, man. Like all she did for him.
Yeah,
by
like
telling him her secrets.
like abducting Link on the beach and then dragging him into her bed, which is not creepy at all.
Definitely not creepy in the slightest.
If anything, Marin is the criminal here.
And like just not getting the sword too. Like even though she knew the sword was on the beach. She totally did, like I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she steals his weapons and everything.
So bomb trigger, again, no need for Ocarina to open up the turtle. You can also just walk through the head. Just cause, you know, until the neck is fully extended, that head does not have a hitbox.
Exactly. Astro has it right. She's so manipulative as well that she just puts herself on the bridge for Link to come and save her. Damn right that we don't save her.
Get there?
She claims that Moblins did it, but guess what? Moblins can't jump.
Or fly. It's probably the rooster.
Yeah.
She probably like placed the rooster in the cave and then like placed it back in the cave after. She got herself there, like told to just go back in and close the door because, you know, just in case maybe Link didn't actually free it earlier and stuff.
Yeah. Too bad Marin has plot armor.
There are lots of holes in our story, but let's just ignore those for now. Alright, so Maddie on the way to D5.
Yeah, she golded D4 actually. That's nice.
Whoa, Crypto brings up a point. Maybe Link is the twisted one here. I mean, after all, he does imagine her as Zelda.
I mean, honestly, everyone in this dream is just evil. Link is just here to commit genocide. Everyone else is trying to murder Link. I mean, what is this place?
Like the wind. To be fair, this might be the Windfish's dream more than anything, and the Windfish is the one who's okay with the genocide then.
The Windfish needs to be locked up with those thoughts in its head.
But definitely none of this has anything to do with Ganon, right?
Nah.
Roomba Room. You can, there's a few different ways people like to do this room. Like, they will jump after the Roomba is just moving straight. Like, I like to do it like that because it's just plain more reliable. Even if it's like a half a second slower. Some people will jump and get into position beforehand. And yes, you can jump while moving that thing.
Yeah, so Happy's gonna do Jesus jump here to clip into the wall, and then super jump up to the boss room. And here we see Hot Boy, finally. Unfortunately, not Hot Man. Oh, and they failed the one cycle, that's sad. Yeah, they're not really using the fast strats here, just kind of mashing. You have to kind of wait for his iframes to run out, or you won't actually do damage.
Yeah, and he also doesn't take damage like the bottom and right side of the screen. So yeah, like you can only hit him at certain times and
Fine, boys.
distance.
Now Link is Hot Man. Well, Ganon can go be a big beefy boy in his own time without killing everyone. Link is definitely the villain in this situation. He's literally on this island to murder everyone.
Hey, so
Like,
remember how
this
we
is
split
end goal.
D2 into 2? D2 into 2? That's why it's not split into 3. Anyway, we come back now because it just happens to be on the way to the egg. It's literally the fastest path to the egg is to go by D2, so now that we have some better stuff to deal with the rest of the dungeon, it's just a little bit faster to come back now and get the Nightmare Key here. Hopefully that does not blow up. Okay, there you go.
All mirrors here are so
Clean.
scary.
That was really clean. I could... Oh, man. Yeah, I hate that room so much.
It's easy if you just use bracelet and hookshot, which only wastes like probably a second, maybe two.
Wait, the room that they just did?
Both of them.
Both of them. The first room, the hookshot, I've never thought about using hookshot in that first room.
Yeah, it makes it really easy because you can just get invulnerability for the Stalfos as well, and they won't bother you.
Huh. Yeah, because you need to use the bracelet anyway. Oh man, I never thought of that. I'll have to try that out. But how much slower is it? I like to do the fastest.
Not much. I mean,
Might not be slower at all, so we can put-
bomb arrows are an extra menu, so...
Yeah. Has anyone actually timed that?
Probably.
Hookshot there is an interesting strat, yeah.
2 to 3 seconds? No way. Are you
Time
for real?
loss or time save?
Well, times... it's the same. But bomb arrows are definitely faster. Alright, Happy finishing up D2, and they can finally get to the egg. And with that, we can listen to the national anthem. However, not to be confused with the Song of Our People. This is not the Song of Our People.
That would be Frogs on Souls, right?
Can I mute you? Oh, Happy actually golded D2.
Yeah. Happy has been getting a lot of golds. Egg time! Pattern to the nightmare fight is always the same, which is why we don't even have to ever look at the training sequence. Because we don't have to look at the book in the library. So we got left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up. And Happy's so confident in their Baum count that they are displacing bombs kind of all willy-nilly, at least the one. I don't know why they didn't do it more often. That would be funny. So, bomb trigger to get rid of some text, because we're going down a pit and we can. And it also gets rid of the music, which is crucial for the Aghanim manipulation, where you kind of position yourself in specific places in the room and you always get 4 energy balls.
Yeah, when did Happy get so many bombs? That's a lot of bombs.
Oh, are they, we're D8? Did not do
Yeah,
the
maybe.
loss.
Maybe got the extra pickups, that's probably it.
Yeah, they got the extra pickups.
That would make sense. See, Aghanim and Manip is a bit weird, because the RNG is determined by whether you have an odd or an even pixel. And then it also matters, then it also depends on subpixels, so where
What?
he moves plays into it, but he messed it up.
Why weren't they on the wall in that last one?
Maybe he couldn't
Maybe they
get the
screwed the
pixel.
So this is the much easier mold arm, even though it takes more hits. It's just easier because you can stun lock it just like that. Then you dash in again and shoot the shadow thingy, which is definitely not Lenmola, because Lenmolas don't even exist. And then there's Death Eye, who is kind of a run killer actually sometimes. Because, yeah, just doesn't like opening his eye. Yeah, Astro was correcting herself.
I didn't see her other message, so I thought she was referring to us.
So Death Eye actually being kind of nice here. Just constantly opening his eye.
He's blinking.
Yeah, that's it's ideal, but it's rare.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how many runs that does not happen.
Yeah, so Happy finishes with a time of 52:58, which is respectable.
Indeed.
For sure. So it looks like they are coming in. And here they are. GG Happy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I love your link face.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Needed to make sure I got it in this time.
Yeah, you had a pretty good run, right?
Yeah. I mean, it started a little rough. I was mowing the lawn for
Oh yeah.
a bit at the beginning, but I can't
Yeah,
really
Materia-
complain. I good RNG throughout like the rest of the run. First try horse heads. Good villa
You
skip.
and Maddie both.
Yeah, Maddie left the beach with 3.
Oh my gosh. That's rough.
And then got like really good grass RNG.
Yeah,
actually.
it's kind of crazy.
Neat. I'm happy to get another 52 in the tournament. It's more consistent than I was at the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah, very respectable time, for sure.
Now this is double elimination, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that would mean they're got another chance. Guys got another chance against you.
For sure. And looking forward to Maddie facing off against Pink Batman in the losers bracket.
That'll be a fun one.
Actually, no. Batman will definitely beat Astro,
Right,
so
right,
I'm
right.
wrong.
Well, according
In
to my
the best
predictions,
timeline.
according to my my infallible predictions, which
I haven't actually looked at yours yet.
oh, it's so good.
Any of them. I kind of just opened the
Oh,
tournament like 5 minutes before the race started, so you know.
Well, I won't spoil anything about my, and I repeat, infallible prediction, but
For sure.
it's pretty
It is
good.
Absolutely infallible.
There's the reason we kept the predictions secret up until now, so everyone would just copy my prediction. It wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it definitely looks like your prediction is the single most realistic one.
And certainly the best one to appease the LADX gods.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see no better way that things could turn out.
Kind of disappointed that you don't have Wolfos beating TGH, though.
True. But I just wanted the world to know that I could totally take TGH in the semis
Of course, of course.
when I make it that far. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna beat him for sure.
Any highlights from the run they had, other than first
I
try?
forgot how to do Goomba Surf. Forgot how to do Goomba Surf for a second. Just
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
started messing
quite
around.
something.
Just started turning around a couple times. I got good RNG. It was like like the fourth time I rolled RNG, I got it, but I spent like 20 seconds trying to get onto the pixel.
Beautiful.
Here's the alternative to Goomba Surf, the P-Hat Clink, where you just do a super jump, and then you have to do a super jump to the a slash to the right while you're in the air, and you'll clink off the P-Hat onto the blocks.
Yep,
Just
it's
like
a lot
that.
more consistent, but it's a lot slower as well.
Yeah,
Optimally.
if you get good RNG from Goomba Surf, you save time. If you get bad RNG, you lose time with Goomba Surf. But you have to get pretty bad RNG, which unfortunately is a lot more common than you might think.
Other than that, I had quite a few golds in here. Like a 3-second one on D2, so that was nice.
Yeah.
I like races. As much as starting with bad RNG is like a little demotivating, it's also like it takes the pressure off, because when you start 30 seconds behind, it's like, oh, whatever, I'll just play as good as I can,
Yeah.
and then for some reason I play better when
Yeah.
I'm behind.
Yeah, you don't really like feel that pressure to maybe go for a PB or something, right?
Exactly. Just play for fun. So I like these tourneys.
You know, as long as you get sub 2 hours, what can go wrong?
Exactly. I mean,
Maddie is also on pace for sub 2 hours. I'll have you know.
at the end of the day, I'm just trying to beat the game. Quickly is an afterthought.
Although I am quite disappointed for the severe lack of memes and pit walks in this race.
Oh.
Yeah, really.
I thought about the pit walk, and then I realized I've actually never done the pit walk, so I don't even know.
Well, even more reason to do
Should
it.
have tried it, yeah, right?
All you need is a corner boost. You know,
Yeah, not sure I know what a
Easy.
corner boost is either, but
Yeah, corner boosts are weird. It's like when you clip into the wall and then you push into it on the corner and boosts you like a pixel forward. And apparently it saves a frame.
interesting. Oh, that's why pit walk works? Oh, I thought pit walk
I
works.
think so. I've never actually looked into it, but I think it requires a corner boost and a good frame roll.
I mean, you could say it does, and I believe you. In my mind, you are the authority on pit walking.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm the pit walking police.
Yeah, he makes sure that you pit walk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna invalidate your run, actually.
That's
Just for
fair.
not pit walking.
I am a sinner. I should be
Oh,
punished.
but you are.
I'm a bad.
And I didn't notice this, but did you get both obstacle skips?
I did. Don't worry.
Okay, good. You're good. You're good for in my book then.
Man,
As long as you get obstacle
So many-
skips.
so many officers, so much policing.
Everybody's gotta have that one thing that they regulate everyone else on.
Exactly.
You'll soon
me-
learn what yours is.
I have yet to come into my own.
Meanwhile, Maddie is on her way to D8. Oh, messing up some bomb triggers. Got saw pixeled that first time, and I guess she didn't realize she had to buffer another menu.
And into D8 she goes. So we didn't really talk about D8 too much. It's again not exactly a linear dungeon, and not just because of our glitches. It's just really there's so much backtracking. But fortunately, we are able to skip a whole bunch of stuff with super jumps and bookshot.
Even glitchless, half of their keys are just useless.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the keys are just kind of like there to kind of throw you off, or because the dungeon, a lot of the dungeon is just a maze. So
I
she's
struggle
trying to
with
get
that,
into
actually.
a good pixel, a proper location, then do a bookshot, which is when you use hookshot and feather at the same time while hookshot is on B.
Oh no!
And
She
then
fell
you'll
in.
just kind of get this really fast hookshot, and it'll allow you to clip through the key block.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
D8
then
is
there's
kind of
Leo
weird, because
cannot
it's
skip.
D8 only strictly requires one key. It's out of the, what is it, 7, I think?
Too many.
Yeah, way too many.
Probably in speedruns is probably my favorite dungeon.
Oh, I hate it.
I love it. I think
It's impossible.
it's so much fun.
It always goes wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, but all my dungeons always go wrong. So.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm guessing Maddie is probably getting the extra arrow pickups here. Yeah.
So we never got to see Lava Swim in this run, but that doesn't really matter. If you are up against a transition and you slash your sword as you transition, then you'll just swim in the lava. So yeah, that's basically all there is to it. You
Pretty
just
cool.
swim in lava.
Unexpected. That barely hit fire.
Yeah. I hate that room so much.
It's fine. There's
annoying.
It's not.
Like the
there's
worst
only
room
rarely the RNG that just screws you over. Usually you can walk past them. It's okay, Batman. Just focus on the thought of seeing Hot Boy again. Looks like Maddie doing the only correct Roomba pattern here.
Now there are two patterns in the Roomba room. There's a jumping pattern and the Roomba pattern.
I always called when you jump around. I always thought people should call that Roomba surf.
Roomba surf, yeah, it's great. What is Maddie doing?
I'm gonna call it Roomba surf from now on. I like that.
Finally, it's been like I've been telling people to call it that for like a year.
Yeah,
I really wanted to catch on.
that name exists.
There he is.
Ooh.
Hot dude.
I think she's got some hearts, because that would have easily killed her.
Yeah. Still not a bad fight. That was Hot Dude. Not to be confused with Hot Boy. And now we see Hot Man on Link. Wang boys.
Boys.
To fight the Bong. I don't even want to know.
You know the bong.
No.
You don't know the bong? You'll know the bong when you see the bong.
The Bong. Really, Astro? Really?
That's clever.
Someone mod me in this chat right now. Oh, she misses the super jump.
That pod is too heavy. Thank goodness the game tells you that.
Oh yeah,
Even though you have 7 of the 8 instruments.
it just wants you to know that
Yeah.
you won't be able to lift it
not-
with just your bare hands.
Your hands.
Oh no, not the bomb arrows. It's not worth it.
Here we go.
Oh, nice.
I mean, she's not short on bombs, so...
At least, yeah.
Where's she going? What? Why is she hitting the switch?
Don't know.
Huh? There's no pegs after this.
Nice, I love it. That's great.
That's totally a new...
Oh, I know why. She wanted to bomb arrow the switch. Of course, it all makes sense now. If you know, you know. Oh, that was
I
cross
see
jump. Well, here is
There it is.
apparently the bong.
Woo!
Oh, it could be a bong. I could see it.
No.
Bong, it's pot. Yeah. Astro was completely right. Facing left, clipped into the wall, and boom, it's broken! You do
No!
not need to throw it 3 times.
Not the bong!
No
All
pop
you have
for
to
you.
do is just be clipped into the wall. It's that simple.
Goodbye, bong.
Wang boys.
Yeah, the double.
Let's go.
Even though it's faster to put boots there.
I screwed up manip on.
Well, yeah,
Tagging
what
it.
was that about? Like, what?
I just forgot to open the app. I was like, I got to the minute part and I looked at my phone and I was like, wait a second. Where's the app?
No, Happy, don't say that. Don't say that. You actually know all the positions from the top of your
I
head.
have them all memorized, but you know, just it's
You
for
just
reference.
couldn't get on the pixel. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. I just really struggle with 1 pixel movements, but I am able to memorize all of the positions and pixels.
Absolutely.
It's the moving a single pic. That's the difficult part.
And to further make this more impressive, how many positions are there?
8 times 8 times 8, I guess.
I definitely know. I
Eight
definitely
to- I don't fucking know.
What, 512? 512.
There you go. 512 positions. That's a lot. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, I could probably do 513, but
And the last time we finally see that stupid freaking owl. Or wait a second, don't we see the owl at the very end?
at the very end, yeah.
I still can't get away from it at the end.
Owl is the true final boss. Ah, she doesn't get the bomb trigger. Yeah, that's right. If we cut the stream, we'll never see the owl again. I think that's the best solution here. Now, let's see if she knows the backup. It doesn't look like she does. Yeah, she's just gonna powder him. Ah. Messed up the last hit. So yeah, that's the intended way to beat the blob, which is really random. Just powder him.
Well, I hate for the bad timing, but I actually have to go. So
No worries.
thank you guys for commentating. Thanks anyone for watching. I'll catch you guys later.
See ya.
See you.
See ya.
And now Maddie, now that she's messed up the bomb trigger, she actually can't do the manip, but I don't think she does it anyway. Because the music rolls RNG, and the bomb trigger cancels the music.
Good RNG anyway, actually, only getting one blue ball.
Yeah, that was
Or
good
fairly
RNG, I guess.
Sometimes you can get like 50. Sure feels like 50.
What record is 18, I believe.
Huh. I think I got 11 once.
Well, Batman sounds like you need to learn it. She has 23 arrows, it should be plenty.
Just don't go down to heart this time.
And she still insists on staying in the middle, making it intentionally harder for herself. Oh, that was 2 hits. Come on. Oh? What? Oh, baby. Let's go. Oh. She wins. She's won. And that's it. It's done.
That should really just be like a tournament win right there. Like,
What is that emote? I love that. Yeah, sorry, Happy, you lose.
oh my god, that was just awesome.
Alright. And here we have Maddie. GG on your wonderful run with no mistakes.
Yeah, definitely no mistakes and no memes. Like, yeah.
No, memes.
That bomb.
Yeah, that bomb actually got you the win.
It was
Happy lost.
Yeah,
It's over.
I was actually trying to bomb arrow him, and then it's like, oh, a bomb got placed. Oh, he died. That's convenient.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was entirely.
Also, it's even funnier.
Beautiful, and it works first try as well.
Yep. Yeah, no, I counted the hits and I'm like, I can do the last one with a bomb arrow for the memes. It's like, oh crap, I dropped the bomb. Whoops. Well, he died anyway.
We have to talk about this. What happened at Walrus Skip?
The best I can guess is that something was going on with my D-pad. I noticed it when I was in D6 too. Like, that's why I started pushing up against the wall at the end to make sure I was getting just a right input. Because even on the actual Walrus Skip that succeeded, I noticed it was a right down. So there was like a 50% chance that was just going to soft lock.
Yep.
It was something going on with my D-pad. It just was not registering the right inputs.
Well, I mean, I know what went wrong. It was that you were doing the bomb drop and the menu too slow. But then, yeah, your D-pad is an entirely different issue. But yeah, you need to be really quick with that menu. That's why it wasn't working.
Yeah, I'm normally like the second I hit bomb, I'm also hitting start. My start button was also a little iffy. Like there was a few times I went to save and quit and nothing happened, or I was just going to start and it's like, oh, awesome. That button pressed way too late or too early or finicky buttons. New controller needed, but I'm still I got 3 gold splits in that anyway, despite all the horribleness.
Yeah.
And the bomb death will kill you. I can't complain of the bomb death will kill.
Yeah, that was something. Alright, and I appreciate that you bomb arrow with the switch.
Oh yeah, like I mean, it's my calling card at this
I
point.
was confused for a second, and then I got it.
Yeah. It was a hate crime against that.
It
switch.
was a hate crime. It was a war crime, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 10 minutes behind. I wasn't getting a gold split in D2s. I was like, we'll do it.
Yeah.
That Stalfos was bullying me.
You also had the God RNG on the beach.
Yeah, 3 rupees going back.
But then
The
your
God
bushes
RNG
were really
class.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bushes were great.
Yeah, Happy had similar RNG. They got 5 on the beach.
It's more than 3.
It is, but they got much worse bushes.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just got how much that was still it was only 18 seconds behind despite having to get 7 rupees from the bushes.
Wow.
So that's actually not bad. Or plus 18 from the PB anyway. But yeah, I somehow got like a 1 second gold split in D4. But yet it saved it saved a minute and a half, and I'm like, how bad was my D4 in my PB? Just And the sum of best is now sub 58, so I can do even better.
Ooh. So now you can get a 56.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you're telling me.
Yeah, 57-47 is the sum of best, and I'm like, why? Stop making myself improve.
Just PB.
Yeah, just PB, it'll be fine.
Also, you soft locked on Dong Skip, which was really
soft locked
sad.
on. Yeah, that was super sad because I could have gotten the first. What was even worse with that was getting 2 acorns in T3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Like,
wonderful.
Yeah, I was like, get the spin attack. It hits the bottom Zol, misses the top 2, and then one damage boosts me into the acorn. And I'm like, what is this? It's like the game hates me today. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it without the acorn. Get the soft lock, and I'm like, well, I might as well go for the pop again just to get the quicker kill. And then, no, while I'm mid swing, the acorn spawns. I'm just like, no, acorns hate me.
Well, you know what? Even though you do have another chance to redeem yourself against Happy in another race, you kind of just win the whole tournament anyway for that kill.
The bomb death will kill. It's gonna be clipped, isn't it?
Hopefully, better be.
Someone better clip it. All right, I'm ending my stream though, and then toweling off because I'm way too sweaty after that.
Okay.
Throwing in the towel.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I could probably beat Batman and have a 3rd race.
I have faith in you. I'm looking forward to that race.
If I'm behind, I'm still bomb deathling.
Just don't lose 10 minutes anywhere.
Yeah, don't lose 10 minutes. It'll be fine. That's all I gotta do is just not lose 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no. That Walrus skip, like just that D3 area, just like, yep, nope, you're not PBing, but have fun. Ugh. And I did.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, close this nonsense. Yes, update my sum of best. Ugh. The pain.
The pain and suffering that is playing this game.
Yep. But why do I love it so much?
You just think you do.
Yeah, I just think I do. It's, it's nostalgia, childhood memories. It's all lies.
Right.
Chemical reactions in the brain.
Absolutely.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I think that is all there is to say about this race.
I think so. Double win. No losers today.
No losers. So our
Uh-oh.
next race is Astronomus versus Pink Batman, looks like. That is tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
I lay down the challenge of deathful bombing finishes for anyone who's in second.
Yes, so now Pink Batman is also required to kill Deathful with a bomb.
Yep. Everyone who's in the losing bracket has to kill Deathful with a bomb at least once.
Yep, for sure.
Yep. Can't guarantee my luck, but his eye opened at the perfect time too.
Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap things up.
Yep.
Yeah, GG's. Make sure to give both the runners a follow, and also huge thank you to both our commentators, Zenda and Sintruthan. Make sure to give them a follow as well. You mentioned the match tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't think that's on our restream schedule, so the next one of this tournament that I can see there is on Thursday, which is Zenda vs. Session.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have other things on ZSR as well, so we're going to be raiding over to ZSR 1 in a moment, which has a Wind Waker Randomizer Season 4 tournament match. There's another one of those coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern on this channel. And then later tonight, we have a Link to the Past Randomizer Cross Keys match at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, as well as the Zelda 2 Randomizer Weekly Race at 10 p.m. Eastern. So for all of that and more, keep an eye on our schedule. And with that, that's it from us for now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Figure it out.
Peace.